pushing. So all of these folks were in play, and in 1964 and 1965, we have, landmark legislation that it becomes the law of the land in paper only for a lot of places. And so then the struggle was not just to get that, but to continue the fight to make it real and make people's lives more meaningful in that way. So fast forward to now, where some of the things that happened were things that were not actually in our control. You had COINTELPRO, which was the program of the FBI, whose main purpose was to destroy the Black Liberation Movement, and in many ways it did. You also had a lot of internal stuff that was happening in all of the movements that helped sort of suck out some of the energy in the room. And then you had the advent of drugs in our community. And so for many folks who had to sort of retreat from the movement to deal with real life family issues that was going on, that's when you start to see the beginning of mass incarceration. So there were a lot of things, both internal and external, that happened. And so there was this lull, really, between 1970 and 1980, 82, where all of that stuff was happening. And people were rethinking and refiguring out what is the Black Liberation Movement going to do. And so the other piece that was happening in there was the urban. It's going to be all right. We're going to win this struggle. We're going to win. So the other things that started happening in the urban areas, particularly right after the rebellions of the late 1960s and early 1970s, was a disinvestment in urban areas. And so you see that not just here, but you see really all over the country.